Today we're going to go over not everything in the Take-Two first fourth quarter earnings call, but some of the basic stuff revolves specifically around the video games, Rockstar, 2K, Zynga. So let's look at the numbers real quick. And mostly we'll focus on Rockstar because that's what my channel mostly is. So as you can tell, there's been a growth from Take-Two since 2014. So from 2014 all the way to 2023, you see how much growth there has been when it comes to development capacity. And now we're going to talk about the numbers in the billions. So the blue one, bear in mind, mobile gaming is a way huger market than digital PC, digital console, or physical. So just keep that in mind. So here we are in 2021. And here we are going into the future, into 2027. So we're in this ballpark over here. This is what they're projecting the opportunities are going to be with some growth. And it is interesting because it jumps up a little bit between 2024, 2025, but it's nothing like too huge of a growth. So it really doesn't give us an idea when they're planning on releasing GTA 6, because I can imagine when it comes to GTA 6, the digital console and of course digital PC growth is going to be huge. Well, probably first digital console, physical as well, and then eventually PC, knowing Rockstar's MO when it comes to games. The gaming industry, strong secular tailwind, so estimated 3.2 billion, 49 million Gen 9 console outstanding, total global video game players 3%. 204 billion in 2001, number one entertainment vertical. You know, these are numbers a lot of people don't really care about, but this is what ultimately drives the gaming industry, is the publishers and the money. All right, so let's talk about Rockstar Games, groundbreaking blockbuster titles focused on internally owned and developed IP, 10 internal studios. By the way, I'll put this below in the description section for any of you interested in the numbers, the facts, the figures, talking about GTA. So one of the most successful, iconic, critically acclaimed brands of entertainment. The franchise itself has sold, according to Take-Two, 405 million units. That's all the GT games combined. Active development for the next entry in GTA series is well underway. Still no official release date or even a tease for what is most likely going to be known as GTA 6. Hopefully we'll finally get a tease from Rockstar before the end of the year. Traditionally, they like to make those teases in Octobers, just like they did with Red Dead Redemption 2's tease many years ago. I think it was, 2016? A lot of people are hoping that it'll be this October when we'll finally get an official announcement and tease from Rockstar regarding the next Grand Theft Auto, most likely going to be called GTA 6 or something else entirely. Till then, they're doing quite well, they being Rockstar and Take-Two, off of the growth of GTA 5 and GTA Online. Over 185 million units sold to date, and that goes all the way back to the launch nearly a decade ago on the 360 and PS3 to PS4, Xbox One, PC, and now the PS5, Xbox Series versions of GTA 5 and Online. 1 billion in retail sales, best-selling game over the past 10 years. And once again, hard to believe, coming up in September on the 17th, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5. And then October 1st will be the 10-year anniversary of GTA Online. Ever-changing world, driven by regular release of free updates. Well, free, quote-unquote, with that shark card money and standalone versions of GTA Online for current-gen consoles, which launched, of course, March 15th, 2022. And the launch of the GTA Trilogy membership scam, as I like to call it, back in March 2022 as well. Now let's move down to Red Dead. A lot of you have been a little upset with Rockstar recently. What else is new? But overall, the Red Dead franchise has sold a grand total of 79 million units. Red Dead Redemption 2 has sold over 55 million units. Its 5th year anniversary is coming up at the end of October this year. And every copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 comes with a quote-unquote free copy of Red Dead Online. And a standalone version of Red Dead Online was introduced back in 2020. Obviously, there's no mention of any quote-unquote new updates or content because for the most part, Rockstar has abandoned Red Dead Online. Oh yeah, they are getting a new Telegram mission later this month. Hooray. I'm surprised that they didn't mention that. But still, there's a community around Red Dead Online. It's nowhere near as big as it once was, but it's still there. And this is the big reason why yesterday they officially announced the port version of Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare for the Nintendo Switch and PS4, backwards compatible for the PS5, was because of this quarterly earnings call today, so that they could mention it today. Is the quote-unquote conversion, not remaster, not remake, conversion, port of Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare. $50 US, digital release coming up on August 17th. For Switch, PlayStation 4, and then the physical copy coming out in October for anyone interested in. And yeah, a lot of backlash and flack has been heading Rockstar and Take-Two's way because of this low effort port. It'll be interesting to see how many digital copies of Red Dead Redemption will be sold for the Switch and PS4. I hope that the port actually runs well. I believe that the lead tester for 011 Studios for the port of Red Dead Redemption has been speaking openly and publicly about the work they have done for this port, and it seems to be pretty positive from his point of view. They put a lot of love and time into the testing to make sure they get the port right. I sincerely hope that's the case. I do not want another GTA Defective Edition on our hands. Of course, that was a remaster, not a port. So once again, I still have a mixed bag about this port. If it turns out to be okay and faithful with as little issues as possible on the Switch and the PS4, backwards compatible for PS5, then I guess that will be a small W. Not what a lot of us were hoping for, like a remake or a remaster, but Rockstar doesn't have the best track record when it comes to remasters. What's interesting, going back to GTA real quick, is that there was some mention about the GTA Defective Edition. I know I just talked about it a moment ago, but they still haven't announced when they're going to release the smartphone versions of GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition 3, Vice City, San Andreas. That's still in limbo, so I don't know if Take-Two intends to release those eventually, or it's just been quietly swept under the rug. But bear in mind, if we go back up to the data, the big sales, the money makers, and the reason why they bought Zynga over a year ago is because the mobile gaming market is way larger than console and PC. And technically, the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition for iPhone and Android is mobile. So that would be mobile sales for Rockstar and Take-Two. Whether or not they decide to release the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition on iPhone and Android eventually remains to be seen. I hope that by the time they do, they'll come out with another patch that actually fixes the console and PC versions of that game. It's been nearly 9 months now, Rockstar. Regarding other Rockstar IPs, not much else is reported. There is no plans at the moment for a sequel or prequel to LA Noire or Midnight Club, but we have Remedy out there working on remakes for the first two Max Payne games, which could be very promising. Rockstar is bankrolling those remakes by Remedy. So hopefully the remakes of Max Payne and Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, turn out to be really, really good, because it is Remedy that is leading the charge on those remakes. Now we move on to 2K, and the big moneymaker for 2K right now is, of course, NBA 2K. That is the best-selling franchise they have right now. 140 million units sold, top contributor, franchise extended, and first competitive gaming league. This is the big moneymaker along with GTA Online for Take-Two right now, along with the mobile gaming. So mobile gaming, first place, right, under Zynga. And then you have NBA 2K, and then you have GTA Online. That is where the big money is coming in for Take-Two. So that's like the big three, the unholy trinity. Once again, if you want to go over this presentation from the quarterly earnings, what Q4 won from Take-Two, feel free and do so. Link below in the description section. I like to go over it because I find the numbers fascinating to, I guess, have a peek behind the curtain, because as much as we love playing video games and covering video games and talking about video games, at the end of the day, these are businesses behind the video game industry who are all about making as much money as possible. They're concerned about their stock and their investors and dividends and all that stuff. And obviously Take-Two is no exception. And that's a big reason why there is no mention regarding the next GTA, because they know how big of a moneymaker GTA 6 is going to be, and GTA 6 Online. I mean, look at GTA 5 alone. Over nearly a decade, GTA 5 and GTA Online have sold over 185 million units, and that goes all the way back to the 360 and PS3. $1 billion in retail sales. Best-selling game in the past 10 years. They're hoping to at least duplicate the success of GTA 5 and GTA Online with GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online whenever that comes out, whether it comes out as early as fall 2024 or fall 2025. That's why Take-Two is allowing Rockstar to take their sweet time building GTA 6 and 6 Online in order to be an even larger, longer lasting GMO cash cow that it possibly can be whenever it finally does come out in a year or two from now. So it will be interesting to see what the ports of Red Dead Redemption on Switch and PS4 will be like. I'm still debating whether or not to get one or the other. Now, if we go by the poll, the PS4, PS5 is winning my poll. By the way, thanks for voting. 65% to 35%. However, you also have to factor in the comments. And thanks for leaving comments, everybody. All of you want me to pass on the Switch and the PS4. So these count as votes, as in like a third-party vote. So I feel like that this could very well be competing with PS4, PS5. If we did have like an invisible third option, it's in the comments section. So I'm surprised by that. Once again, thanks to everybody that voted and left comments. I am still considering whether or not to get the PS4 or Switch versions. If we go by the poll itself between the two consoles, PS4, PS5 clearly winning for now. I mean, it's still a week away before the game comes out. But I also want to factor in what people have to say in the comments section as well. And once again, it'll be interesting to see the sales for Red Dead Redemption port digitally in 9 days from now, as well as the physical copies whenever that releases for the PS4 and Switch in October. Your thoughts, views, and opinions regarding the Take-Two quarterly earnings, as well as the conversion of Red Dead Redemption, GTA 6, 6 Online, the future of Rockstar Games, 2K, etc. As always, welcome below in the comments section.